What up? It's video time. Okay. So what the fuck am I doing today? I'm going to get a horse. Alright, so the first step in getting a horse is going to be to go and find one. So right now I'm setting off towards a village that's nearby to my house. And the reason I'm going over towards that village is because I know that there is a villager that I can trade with. And if I trade with this villager, I can get a saddle. And so by getting a saddle, I'll be able to ride a horse. And my hope is that at some point along the journey, I'll find a horse, and then I can get both the saddle and the horse and then ride back to my house. So right now I'm making the journey over the seas. It's about a couple hundred blocks away from my house to the village. I found the village when I was trying to go and get a cat earlier, and so I knew where this one was, so I ran over here. So anyways, I went around trying to find like which villager I needed to talk to, and I kept going around. I was fucking with this dude a little bit. Then I went over, I found a horse, which was dope as fuck. Planning to use that horse later. Anyways, so I researched which dude I needed to talk to get the saddle, and it was the leather worker. So here I'm thinking about the trades I can make, and I realized I need a bunch of leather. So I'm going around trying to take out all the cows. I went over and I tamed the horses I found earlier so they wouldn't disappear later. Then I grabbed some of this hay. I made a couple trades with the villager, but I realized I would need more leather if I wanted to get a saddle. So I found these other horses and I tamed them. They seem pretty chill. Anyways, so at this point, I decided to go back to my house because I have a cow farm at my house. Took out some cows on the way, just get more of that leather. I knew I had to make a lot of trades with the villager. I really wasn't sure how much, but on the way back home, I found some more horses. Started fucking with the horses. This fucker wouldn't let me ride him, but eventually I got him. And I went and got the other one, and so then I had 2 more horses that I could go grab. But I didn't want to forget where they were, so I logged their position in my notebook so I could come back and get them later. So I made it back to my house, and first things first, I had to go and breed up my cows, get a few more cows going, make sure I hit all of them before I move on. I needed to get a ton of cows so I could get enough leather to trade with the villager. And so I ran out of wheat. I know I was gonna need more wheat in a second. I got tired of thinking about getting the cows, and another place you can get a saddle is in the dungeon. So I tried to find one in this deep ocean cave. But I didn't find any dungeons. But while I was down here, I found something else. I found some diamonds. And I found more diamonds. And then I found even more diamonds. So I realized that I probably wouldn't find a dungeon down there, and I would go back to my original plan of trading with the villager. I tried to sleep, but these fuckers were on top of my roof, so I had to take them out. Hopped in my bed, took a little nap. Gonna take out this creeper, but went back, hit the cows another time, and around this time I started asking myself how much leather I would need exactly, and it was a lot. So I decided I would try something else. I went to my house and I looked around until I grabbed my fishing rod, and I decided I would go fishing. So I jumped off my roof, I posted up over at this little spot, and I just started fishing. I wasn't getting a lot of interesting stuff at first. I just kept grabbing fish, but that was okay. Basically, when you're fishing, you can get a treasure sometimes, but the chances of getting a treasure are super low. And one of the treasures you can get is actually a saddle. So unfortunately, I think it's only about a 0.8% chance, so I knew I might have to catch hella fish, and I started to get kind of bored. Eventually night came, and I was gonna keep fishing, but some zombies pulled up on me, and I started fighting them, and then there were more of them. And I decided to go back to sleep. But I knew that with another day of fishing came another day of opportunities. So I found a new spot and I started fishing again. And I knew my fishing rod would break soon, so I thought I would probably fish until my rod broke, and that's what I would call the episode. I felt like I wouldn't get a saddle, but maybe I could still do something cool. I don't know, I was getting just a lot of fish, but then I got an interesting fish. I got a clownfish, and after that, I got something cool. I got this.
Oh, what? Whoa. 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 Yo. Holy shit.